6, 1. I did it! 'Cause it's backwards. And it's backwards. Yes, it opened! What do I get? What is it? Oh, it's the code for the thing. Oh, this is just like the code we saw in the Ambidex room. I mean, it's a different code, of course, but it looks really similar. I think this probably opens a safe. Sweet. That's all there is? Just that? Wait. Who is this woman, Tigan? Who is this puzzle solving, Tigan? That doesn't make any sense. Stars, star, moon. Okay. Shit. Hooray! I got a thing full of spoilers that I'm not allowed to read. Man, what good is a victory dance when there's no one there to see it? I'm lonely. Well, I'll just have a look inside. Sigma. Okay, I can't read those, right? I'm not allowed. Why aren't I on easy? So now, can I... Maybe I can do it the right way? No, that's no point, because this is open already. It's locked? Ah, maybe I can try it this way now. I don't think it'll work, but 1, 6, 8, 9. No, that's the wrong thing. 1, 6, 8, 9. No. Oh, what could it be? What if... is it crazy to think, what if I go in the number, like the order of the rooms? So like starting with 1. No, that's way too complicated. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past this game though. Two of my numbers are upside down. I have to call a number on the phone? Much things. Oh, this game's awesome. I'm just doing terribly. Upside down numbers. The star. Oh! 6 and 9? So... do I... what then... is it 1, 9, 8, 6? Is... 1... 9... 8... 6? Thank you! Wow! Different color! Sun, sun, sun. Oh, this one's different. The shapes are different, and so is the place. Yes, I'm surprised you haven't figured out how this works yet, Sigma. Okay. Sun, sun, sun. So... hooray! Haha! Unlocking successful! I wonder what's inside this time. Wait a minute. If I look through the stuff in here without telling Fi and Alice, they might be suspicious later. You took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those are two bad sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go get them before I go through it. Well, that was easy enough. More phone? Oh. I did something wrong? What? Hey, what's this? Did you open this, Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? What? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in there. What's this thing? A map. It says floor A. We can look at it more later. There's more stuff in the safe. Why don't we get all of it out before we start going through it? Good idea. Looks like we've got a card. Whoop, make that 2 cards. This is one of those cards for the AB rooms. See, it says Ambidex room right there. So it does. Then we can use these to open the AB rooms. Yes. But how are we supposed to get back there? The door to the warehouse is still locked. I think the answer to that question is in the safe. Check out this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I, Carrot, keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. I see. So once we can get out of the crew quarters, we can head back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, seems like it. And this key is how we're going to get out of here. Right. So this key will open the door at the end of the hallway? Let's go! Wait! What about this book on the top of the safe? Oh, it's a book about cats, but do we have time for that, right, Meow? Meow? Sorry. It's this sort of... I guess you could call it a tic. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just kitten, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous, though. You're perfectly fine. Not dangerous? Yeah, so I missed out on the bonus? Even though I got that gold file thing? There's more bonus stuff? Oh, they were upside down on her... They are not abominations. Be nice. Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? Oh, you've heard of it? I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it. For real? Do you know what it is too, Alice? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So what is Schrodinger's cat? The gold is the bonus, so I got the bonus, guys. What? I'm confused. Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay, so I got the gold file. Okay. I was like, wait, what? There's more bonus stuff? It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Erwin Rudolf Joseph Alexander Schrödinger was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Wait! Is this gonna be a long story? Yes. Thought so. How about we talk about it later, then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave, now. Alright! Let's go! He's so excited. Is this the... That's not it. Is it the other door? It's this one with the key thing. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Okay. I'm ready. Go for it. Alright then. 3, 2... Why does he count down? 1... Ta-da! You found it! Yeah, thanks, game. I tried really hard, actually. I struggled a bit. I struggled a lot. They haven't heard of walking and talking here, okay? It's a new concept. So I'm gonna save soon and switch over games. We made our way downtown, walking fast. We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us. Oh, hello, friends. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
It's my map. Oh, Biss, I'll have some tea. Oh, right. Food. No, please stop showing me this. That's a bit too much tea, but drink the goddamn stuff. Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Huh.
What did I think about 999? Well, I had beaten it before, a couple months ago, but I do like it. It's a very charming game.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
She's not having it. No talking. 3 cups, jeez. 3 cups of tea for one person. I want tea, but it's kind of hot.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
We'll never know what a Funyarimpa is. Maybe we will in Zero Escape 3. Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
I should actually save now that we've solved the puzzle, and then... yeah.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Sigma's just taking a break to eat right now. Oh yeah, the time left. You should probably listen to Alter there. Don't do it. Do the opposite of what Shia wants you to do. Just don't do it. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes. Why was there such a long
For
pause?
fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Dio, there's a child in the room.
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. We did? It was in the safe in the crew quarters. Oh, right, that thing. Once you've opened a door, blah, 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 blah. We read it already. We read it already. We just read it. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. think he's saying we have to.
Ooh, Dio said sake. Or do you mean sake? Ooh.
Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole.
Yikes!
Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
Yikes. This gets really old really fast. Hooray!
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa!
No!
They got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
No!
This one's pretty hot.
Stop it!
I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
What?
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me.
What?
Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
I'm... okay. Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game, and if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy.
Look at that smile.
Can't wait to get out of here and back to my,
Oh my god, his mouth is frightening.
videos.
Grandpa videos?
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
What? Finally. Two milkmen go comedy.
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, VO. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it.
Grandpa video.
So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise,
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The two members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal, then. Ah, there's 2 games of betrayal we're playing today. Funny.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
And what's the nonary game?
Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AV room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay. Girl. Voiced by a girl.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know,
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the Start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. Okay.
Shit! What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the Start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey, hey, hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But It's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mano a mano, or mano a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Dun dun dun.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
And it goes the other way, too.
Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Camioli. And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney.
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
All you guys have to do
is pick! Just pick one of those easy options!
Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they.
And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that
The best pals outcome.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me. Let's skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally.
No, the 3DS version has English too. Unless you mean the European version, then apparently it doesn't in the European version, but it does in the North American version.
This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent.
If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
No, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once
between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Ooh.
Ah, okay. So that explains it. I was gonna say, because I know Bal was mentioning that he only got Japanese voice option as well.
I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Have a nice trust. Okay. Man. What are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious
cute.
crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want.
Oh my god, isn't that Malik from Tales of Graces?
We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. I'll give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana's gonna keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is...
that Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years.
Oh, sweet! After playing it? nice.
But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo that they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to all always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you. But you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you. Before in my life.
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Whoa. What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt, it felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future. This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than Fi thought. I was tired and I was emotional. Hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What, do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why'd you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Sorry, I pressed it too soon. Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on. That again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth... Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But, what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do
You're
it.
gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. What do you think? Ally or betray? We're up against Alice, if that helps. One for betray. Two for betray? Wow. I guess... Bis? B? Really?
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Seriously.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I wonder if I should leave it here for next time. You guys don't get to see what happens. Should I save and stop it here and switch games so you have some holy shit, wait until next time kind of stuff going on? No? No cliffhanger? Okay, but we do have to keep in mind that somebody did request me to play Lost Dimensions today, and it'd be kind of mean if I didn't play it. So, I've still got to make time for Persona 3 Portable and Tales of Hearts R. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. I did the right thing, right?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You were right there. You watched me choose betray.
Oh. Well, what choice did you have? That's the kind of game this is.
Yo, what's up?
Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there?
Hey, Leza, long time no see. I've played Fairy Fencer F, yep.
We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Sorry.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round one! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
I think I streamed a little bit of it. I'm not very good at those kinds of games that are done by the Neptunia crew and stuff because it requires a lot of grinding, and I don't like grinding, so I'm pretty sure when I played it I just ended up using cheat codes because I don't have time to grind to 1 billion levels just to beat a game. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no! Why did you do this?
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alice. Slap. Well deserved. Ouch.
Huh? That was quite a smack.
What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you realize what you've done?
Of course.
We chose betray.
Hence the slaps.
Right?
Come on.
What did
now,
you
I
think was
once
gonna
enough.
happen? What do you mean you feel bad? The whole explanation was explained to you guys, and then I said, which one do you want? And you guys said betray. I know some of you already know what's gonna happen because you played the game, but to those of you that didn't know, Zero explained what was gonna happen in great detail. He went on for like 10 minutes, and now you feel bad? I don't think you get to feel bad because you chose it. You chose it. Sorry. We are at the point of no return. You don't get to feel sorry now.
1,000 times wouldn't be enough. I don't think you understand just how bad this is.
I'm sorry.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just apologize for.
Oh, I know you said to ally. I would have too, but I was going by votes. This is gonna be a streamer-based choice, so choose carefully. It's not my choice. Nope. This is all streamer-based. If it was my choice, I would be playing it by myself and not streaming it. If we're playing this the same way we played 999, you guys make the decisions up to a certain point. If obviously it's going to get a bit redundant, you can't pick the same choices all the time to get the different endings, but I'm making this as viewer controlled as I can. Then what am I supposed to do?
The fact that you're even asking that question is insane. How stupid are you?
Well, hey, don't say stuff like that, because then that's going to give away the whole mystery of the game. If you say things like that, then all the... It's basically summing down to your choices don't really matter, because... Keep some of the surprise in here, guys.
Alice, why did you choose Ally?
Can you even hear yourself? It's almost like you're saying I'm the idiot for choosing Ally.
Yikes, she's like really mad. I mean, it's perfectly understandable why she's mad, but whoa, she's fuming.
We didn't say that.
Haven't you ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma?
We have.
Then why, for fuck's sake, did you choose betray? We all get out of here quickest if everyone chooses Ally. Any idiot can see that. So, why did you?
I'm sorry. Really, I feel terrible. So...
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Fi again.
This is what happens when you choose betray. See? You're gonna be in her bad books now. Way to make a first impression, everybody. It's okay, guys. Remember, this game has a lot of different outcomes, so you'll get to see them all. So don't feel bad, okay? I was just teasing when I was saying, you made this choice. Partly teasing, anyways, because it's kind of true. You made the choice, but yeah. It's gonna happen, but you'll get to see all the different outcomes, so don't feel too bad or anything. Cleopatra going ham with the cruise. She's so mad.
You'll pay for this.
Oh, I'll pay for this shit. Alice stormed off. Oh my god. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. You know what this means? If you guys just betrayed Alice, you've technically also betrayed Clover, because they appear to be very close. So, I think you just got two people very angry. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Wow, Clover. It's actually kind of mean.
Oh, I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't trust Dio. He's kind of shady. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward?